Hello there, I'm Aldrahill, and I think it's time to destroy France. Algeria was recently given a huge overhaul in the recent DLC for Victoria 3, but not a lot of people have really explored this underdeveloped and oppressed region. Algeria starts all broken up and sad, so I think we need to take a trip to North Africa and kick out the French and restore the Barbary states. I'm going to show you some really good tricks and methods to quickly and easily unite Algeria and win. So if you'd like to see more videos like this one, make sure to subscribe for weekly videos like this. I could also say that fully 90% of my viewers are not subscribed to the channel, but you've heard that 1,000 times before. I'm not Dream. Hitting the like button, though, does mean you want to see the French defeated, so don't forget to hit that stupid button and give me that hit of dopamine that makes YouTube think twice about sticking me in the bin pile. Alright, when it comes to forming Algeria in Vic 3, you've got a few options. However, only one of them doesn't start with that dreaded serfdom law, plus it's the strongest of the three, so let's just put on some mascara and get to work. First thing though, sorry, you gotta restart a few times. Restart until Britain starts with a protective attitude over you. You need Papa Britain to look after you, I'm afraid. You don't need to become a full protectorate though. Just get to +20 cordial relations and you can join their customs union while still being independent. We've started in a really nice position and the armed forces actually support per capita taxation. Of course, we don't have the tech for it yet, so we're going to want to rush currency standards pretty quick. Also, don't forget to be shift-clicking technologies. You can queue them up now. I keep forgetting to do it. We're sadly not going to be able to build any construction sectors for a little while. It's just too expensive. We got nothing, okay? Yank up the taxes, yank up those consumption taxes, everything. We gotta get ready because we need to unite Algeria first. As you can see, to be able to have Algeria formed, we need to unite all the disparate places, including the 3 tiny little French split states. We'll start with the obvious candidate and destroy Constantine. Nobody seems to want to join, so we will only now muster our army because this will make it less likely for anyone to interfere. Got max conscripts, and though the enemy has a higher defense, we've got more troops, so we can just overwhelm them. I kind of wish I had decided to attack France first, because it appears that England and France are actually in a kerfuffle together over Venezuela? Okay, turning on aggressive AI has some consequences. Oh, make sure you turn on the alternate setting in the game options, by the way, so that occupations have like a striped line. Look how cool that looks. Right, with Constantine completely taken, we can now finish up and absorb the other tiny little Algerian state, Addis Ababa. Oh, and also we're raiding French ports. That just happened automatically. I swear, France, I swear. Okay, same little trick of not actually mustering your army until no one else can join. Quickly mustering and destroying them. There we go. Look at that. Everything except the French ports. Look at all those iron mines. Alright, now on to the main deal. We want to beat back the French. We really need some techs first though. We need to get mandatory service and then we need to get line infantry because we don't know what lines are yet. In the meantime, it's all about getting relations up with Great Britain, and hopefully we can try and join their customs union once we hit 20 relations. We could just become a protectorate right now, but I'd rather be independent. Okay, well, there goes that plan. France is actually trying to completely invade me, so, well, there goes independence, I guess. I will be a protectorate. Hey, Papa Britain, can I join, please? Okay, Britain has joined as our Papa, and it's now a little kerfuffle between France and Britain, with the war goals being, I take back the French ports, so we need to win this. While we wait for the British soldiers to arrive and everything to get all unpleasant, we're also in the British market, so we can think about construction sectors and actually having military goods. Hooray! Also, the British have actually sent some forces. We are going to lose the left port, but we're going to win on the 2 right ones, so I guess now it just becomes this endless back and forth over northwestern Algeria. Okay, this is incredible. So what's happened is that they did beat us in the left port, yes, and they did push in and they took a bit of territory, but then what happened is that the front line slightly split. The British forces and myself have encircled the French army. We've retaken the port. This is not only taking a war score, but this means the French troops are going to collapse. Oh, this is it. This is the victory. Okay, I was getting ready for them to invade me, but they just didn't. I guess the British Navy must have fought them off or something, but they just left me alone. I've been kind of quietly sitting here until eventually the French just surrendered. So, oh my god, we win. The great nation of Mascara has reclaimed Algeria. This means we can form Algeria as a nation. That's all that happens. Our name changes. Okay, something does happen. We get the Sand Settles event. This is very cool. We can choose between having a couple claims of the Saharan Desert and some loyalty, or an absolute ton of claims, including over all of Morocco, but I have to become a theocracy. I mean, we obviously have to do it, right? So now we are the Algerian Theocracy. Also, something a little weird. What? The Sunnis, the actual, like, religious group, the religious IGs, they've been made in charge of the country, but they actually hate it. They're monarchists. They want the monarchy. Guys, you're in command. You're in charge. What's wrong with you? Also, the world is completely collapsing. The Ottomans are now trying to make a puppet in Italy. Should I turn off aggressive AI? Please let me know in the comments. It's very funny though. Regardless, now that we're in the British market, why not try and grow? We're going to use their resources to help build construction sectors. And a great trick when you join a market, why not become the trade capital? We're just going to start importing and exporting goods, basically at random as long as they're profitable, stealing them from the British market and selling them to the rest of the world. This is going to employ a lot of our people as like shopkeepers and clerks, and it's going to give us money and revenue and GDP. It's going to be great. Also, I hadn't even noticed, but for some reason our name has changed from Algeria to Maghreb. So I guess we're playing Maghreb now. Okay. Also, since everyone seems to want a monarchy, I guess I'll just go back to being a monarchy. Like, it forced me to be a theocracy, but I guess put the crown back on. Also, that war with the Ottomans in Italy, they're actually fighting Austria, so this is a good time. Let's attack Tunis. Yeah, okay, the Ottomans have actually sent an army over, but their army's quite weak, and we've got a bit more tech than them. Can we win? Okay, I got a little bit lucky in that my first or second attack kind of did push into the lands, and technically this is giving us ticking war score. They've got way more troops than we can handle, but we're somehow holding the line. Just like good defense, good defensive strategy, and just sort of sitting there hoping and praying. We're also going to try and go towards protectionism and make a bit more money in protecting our own goods. Though, now I think about it, maybe I should have stayed mercantilism because I'm trading, not getting my own goods, but whatever. Okay, it's been like a couple years just sitting in this one little bit of Tunis, repelling hundreds of thousands of Ottoman soldiers, but we've won. Technically, the Ottomans can't be bothered anymore. They don't want to fight, and so they'll surrender. We've won a couple lucky battles, I will admit, but this is going to give us Tunis. Can you imagine being forced to surrender your entire country because the enemy has taken like 7 centimeters of your ground and then just refused to move? I really wish I'd waited for this. Look, France is in a massive revolution. This would have been a great time to attack. Oh well, it's fun to watch. Also, after just beating all of the Ottomans, it would appear that the people in their country who are my culture are just like, hey, hang on, this guy's pretty cool because I'm getting mass migration events from Mashrikis. With new people means new opportunities, so we need new land. Let's get into Morocco, because remember, we have claims, so we can do return states. Unfortunately, Spain has taken Aldrahill, the most northern Morocco state, but we'll get them later. In the meantime, our troops are, like, much better than Moroccans. They have nothing. We've got line infantry, we've got artillery. We're going to be fine. And no one's joined, so I'm literally just going to walk in. Right, easy little conflict, super easy to do, especially because they are actually already our homelands and we've already caught them because we're returning state. But the main thing, look, gold. That's going to fuel everything. Since we're now doing a little bit better, we need to leave behind traditionalism. It's just terrible. I would really like to go interventionism or laissez-faire, but we can't because no one knows what an industrialist is. But the rural folk are strong, so I guess we'll try to just get agrarianism. It's better than nothing. Also, if I try to pass anything that's not agrarianism, the entire country explodes in a revolution, so I'll just ignore that. Oh, this is cool. I've never seen this event before. Is this recent? I'm trying to pass agrarianism, and a Prussian dignitary has been shuffled off his mortal coil because he would have been, like, supportive of agrarianism, causing a diplomatic incident. It doesn't really do much, but, like, this is so weird. How cool. Don't forget, by the way, we are colonizing all of Northern Africa in, like, 5 places. We're going to make this all a disgusting mint green. Oh, and speaking of expansion, Tripolitania has been released as independent. Must have been as a result of a conflict. Ooh, I smell opportunity. Okay, Sardinia-Piedmont has joined them. Could we try and take Sardinia? Could we, like, expand into the Mediterranean islands? That'd be so cool. Let's give it a go. Also, I'm, like, almost completely broke. I'm just going to build the finished arms industries, and then I think I have to just turn off my construction. Otherwise, I may actually go bankrupt. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, maybe trying to invade European powers was not a good idea. They just throw me right off the beaches into the water and hold my head under the sand. This is no good. No. Okay, well, let's just go back to Tripolitania. Let's pretend Sardinia isn't there. Okay, there we go. Nice and easy. Just peace out with Sardinia. But there we go. That massive expansion right there. And we get per capita taxes. We're strong as heck. Look at this. We border Egypt. I was just about to say we should invade the like Central African powers of Ade and Bornu. Thank goodness I didn't. The border that we share is actually impassable. If I want to get there, I have to colonize this weird little empty bit first. Oh, that would have been so bad I wouldn't have been able to reach them. Thank goodness I can read. Unfortunately, the Austrians can't read that this is rightful Maghrebi clay because for some reason they are colonizing Northwest Africa. But it's okay because a native uprising is going to mean that we actually get colonization rights on that territory. But it still means there's going to be a gross white blemish. Gross. I think our overall goals right now are just to colonize as much as possible. So get to pharmaceuticals, get malaria prevention so that we can actually get even more colonization and start colonizing other parts of Africa. Because this should be ours, right? Oh, look at that. France is paying the debt of Lucca. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Where's my money, France? Oh, apparently we've been so terrible and so autocratic and oppressive for so long that people love us. Not gonna lie, that doesn't make any sense, but it's okay because we've got quinine. This means we can grab that little random bit of desert between us and the other African powers and slowly march our way there. Economically, I'm basically just keeping an eye on whatever is the most highly priced market item. So anything in the British market that's expensive and just building towards that. Like, we're just gonna leech off the British market. We might as well make it worth our while. I do really want to go into Spain, but I'm just not sure I'm ready yet, so I think maybe we should go east instead and start with Egypt. That's all it's not our homelands, but it's our culture. So let's get started. I mean, we can't take very much because we're limited by maneuvers, and the Russian army is here as well, but I think we can do okay. Okay, so not so good. The Russians actually do overwhelm me, but I wonder, is the AI still terrible at defending naval invasions? The answer is yes, even though my naval invasion flotilla went all the way around Africa rather than just going over the Mediterranean. We have landed in Sinai and nobody is there to stop me. This is going to give us ticking war score and maybe we can win the war, but it's not helped by the fact that Britain is in the midst of a religious revolt led by Emperor Constantine Fitzclarence. That is going to ruin my economy because I'm in their market. Great. We need to, I think, speed this up. So I'm just going to make like a whole nother invasion and try to land behind the enemy lines. I think the problem is we need to do only hit and run tactics. We invade, we grab territory, we hold for as long as we can to get taking war score, and then run away before we take too many casualties. Okay. No, this is working. This is working. So I don't know what's happening. I think maybe Russia's busy somewhere else, but I think they're just like stuck on a particular front line and they don't realize they need to come to this front line. We're just pushing like crazy all the way south. This is fantastic. This is giving us so much taking score. And there it is. Northern Egypt is taken. The entrance into the Nile from the Mediterranean is ours. Take a little time to get them incorporated, but that's okay. We can focus on African expansion. They're nice and weak. We can just absorb them easily. However, I don't have enough maneuvers to actually take them all, but I can take like Wade and most of Bornu, so it's fine. Nice and easy, but Great Britain has just started to damage our relations. I think I might need to rush breech-loading artillery and just only go military now in case they try to invade me. Because even though I'm a protectorate, they could attack me and make me a puppet. I'm scared. Alright, that was nice and easy. Our name is all weirdly swiveled and such. Why don't we think about Spain? Of course, Russia joins. Great, thanks a lot. I just want to take back my own land. This belongs to me. It's North Africa. Come on. Also, I did briefly consider taking East and West Andalusia, but I thought it would look kind of weird. Plus, there are actually no people of my culture there whatsoever. They've all been removed. So we'll just stick to North Africa. We pretty much instantly win the actual attack onto North Africa, and there's no way for them to actually cross over, so it's just tons of naval invasions. Okay, the Spanish fleet actually does seem to beat me up, but the Russians are the ones who actually invade, and Russia forgets to give their troops guns. Just every time, all the way through history. It's the same story. And I beat them back. So, yay, I win? Okay, that was the goal. Unite all of North Africa. There's definitely more we could do here. We're not yet a great power, but we could be if we left the market and spent about 10-15 years building our own things. Problem is, I hate to say it, but the most recent patch has unfortunately made playing after about 1880 an incredible slog. It has taken me literally all week to record this footage because of how slow the game is going. But you know what? So I'm going to call it here. We still have some colonization we can do. There's still a little bit of Egypt we could get, but I'm really, really happy with this. This is a fantastic game. I really enjoyed it. It felt tense. It felt difficult. I felt like at times I was going to be annihilated by all of the great powers of Europe. you should definitely give it a try. Do let me know down in the comments if you have any better or worse luck than me at surviving as Algeria and beating back the French. Other than that, do subscribe for a lot more videos like this, both Vicky and E4 as well. New videos every Sunday at 5 PM British time. Thank you so much for watching. I was Aldrahill and I will continue to be. I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.